Hello and welcome back to Gary Plays Darkest Dungeon with the Duckfeed Memorial Dungeon Estate. My name is Gary Butterfield, and Ruin has done something. We're continuing that Trinket quest line today, so we'll maybe do 2 short dungeons. We'll see. In the sanitarium, we got Avon Barksdale, Jeremy's dog, the Secret 13 and Ben 2, and Dive 2 getting rid of trash. And we are going to the Weald for his rings, taken from his cold dead hands. A pretty mediocre grave robber trinket. It's not bad. And as such, we're bringing a grave robber. And we got an interesting crew today. These short apprentice missions are kind of nice because they allow me some real freedom in what I bring. These people all probably actually get up to level 3 as well, meaning that I'll have to bring another weird crew next time, which is fine. Shloob, the monk, up front. Our main healer. I could actually upgrade these skills, but I don't want to put a bunch of money into this because you can see my cash is growing with these, low-cost missions. I'm into it. I'm going to be doing a lot of damage with the Ancestor's Head. And then since he's my main healer, he does this party heal, I gave him the scroll. So a lot of stress, but I think he'll be fine. Bring out the Revenant. We haven't brought out a Revenant in quite a while. I'm excited. This is a bleed hero. I went ahead and did a general DPS trinketing here with the Crescendo box and the Ancestor's Candle, just to generally juice his stats. He's a Harrier, which makes him good in position 3, but unfortunately he's not particularly good in that position, so that's not helping out very much. The Lure Hunter here in the back, Pyromania, really good good quirk. I went for the Vicious Poison, which is going to increase the skill amount on Blight, reducing its duration to actually maybe get some Blights in during this, even though most people will be immune to or resistant to Blight, and then also juiced crits here. And then in the back we got our Apostate, a class I still don't totally know how to use. Optimist though, that's really good. I can always use extra actions using the Flambeau and the map, so nothing really juicing her efficacy in that respect, but every little bit will help. So pretty standard trinketing, I think, here. Don't have any need for the blood, so I got shovels, food, torches. Let's actually go. The appointed farmhand dragged himself to the ghastly presence, asking what its purpose might be. It took the man all the strength it could muster, not to run away when the specter finally stirred. The man was an it? It's an odd little bit there. Since I'm doing these missions and they're short apprentice missions, and because these are pretty easy, since I've been doing 2 of them in a row, I asked for some Q's and A's on Twitter today while I did this. So if you follow me on Twitter, you can pinpoint the exact day that I recorded these Darkest Dungeon epos. So this is kind of similar to the topics thread. Let's see what we get as a fight here before I get into it. See how much of my concentration this will take. I think I can probably handle this. So Rodrigo says, what tabletop RPGs do you play this day? Which version? When you play D&D, do you play 5th edition or an older version? My crew does not actually play actual D&D. Really very much at all. We both like, or I like D&D. For me, it is largely about the flavor of D&D. This is what I want, right? Blood Fury. Crimson Unity is that thing that puts all the bleed on one character. Don't need to do that yet. We just want to double bleed this guy. And Blight. And bleed. So lots on that guy. Look at that. Beautiful. We don't really play D&D. The last D&D system that I played regularly was actually, I guess I did 4th edition, a little bit of that, but like 4th edition 3.5 I played a goodly amount of. We typically don't actually play D&D. Cool looking. What is that? The Raider's Dirk. Sweet. I love these unique treasures. So we play, we've been kind of experimenting with systems, looking around for them. Right now, the game I am running... Oh, hey, a Banshee fight. I don't know that I want to do that. Good treasure and stuff, and this team would be fine at it. I don't have a dedicated healer, though. We'll see. I'm probably not going to do the fight. I feel like I've done that a few too many times, where if I'm being... Look at that. A little bit bored of the Banshee fight. Like, the Banshee fight, I think, is, like, very good. But it's also... You know, how many times am I supposed to do it? So I want to get the rest of those treasures, and I like the fight, but it's maybe not the time for it. Anyway, the game I'm running is in Powered by the Apocalypse Dungeon World. Other games we have run or systems we've used include like Blades in the Dark or Iron Kingdoms, something of the Demon Lord. Name I can't remember. We played a reasonable amount of Call of Cthulhu before, but in a general sense, we do things that are like Powered by Apocalypse, and then we want something crunchy. We've been doing Iron Kingdom and its variants. We're still kind of Levi, who is the other person who tends to run games in my group, other than me, has been doing like system tests, and we found a couple of them that are kind of cool. There's one called Fragmentarium. That I think we're going to play a campaign on at some point. And that system is really neat. Has a very, like, crunchy, appealing action point economy to me. You know, that's the kind of thing I like. So, yeah. Sing It says, in regards to board games, do I prefer cooperative games, such as Pandemic, Arkham Horror Ghost Stories, or competitive ones? Or outright, or competitive solitaire ones, like Ticket to Ride, Puerto Rico, Seven Wonders, or outright competitive ones, such as Twilight Imperium, Dune, etc. I greatly, and you can tell, oh, she cannot incite from up there. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and give a block, since that's on a cooldown. Block is very powerful. You can only Crimson Unity from there, so he'll be moving up. I greatly prefer cooperative games. So much so, like, I don't really like playing competitive games. I can do, like, I like Dominion. I think Dominion's really fun, and that's, you know, you basically play that as a solitaire game. It's only really competitive at the end. But Will, you know, my friend and yours, is often just like, oh yeah, you're the least competitive person I have ever met. You know, to me. And that sounds about right to me. I do not like... I have no drive to win. I am the anti ninja in that respect. It's all just a game. Other friends, you know, like my friend Will, you know, who I mentioned, who says that I am very not competitive, is like a much more competitive player, and kind of thinks like part of the, you know, the agreement you're having when you sit down to play a game is to treat it very seriously and play it to win. And I'm just trying to have fun. I love systems, and I love like learning about systems. It's actually a big part of this Let's Play is like checking out all these mods and jizzing is actually what I meant to say. The design spaces that they operate in. Just really, really enjoying that. But I just don't, you know, I get nothing from winning. I feel nothing from it. Keep trying to give me these Eastern sandals. So I greatly prefer cooperative, and then semi-cooperative is number 2, and then straight up competitive. It's extremely rare that I have a good time playing games like that. And then this goes for board games. You know, I like playing like in real life. Like I'll play mini golf, and that's like a solo competitive game, and I'll play to win. You know, I like mini golf. I think I'm pretty good at it, and I, you know, I hone my craft in it. But I just don't. I don't know. I think that it seems very obvious to me that if you're somebody who is, you know, treat something like that like extremely competitively, it's a really thin line before you become like no fun to be around. You know, and that's not everybody, and there's ways to do it where it is still fun, but like it's a really bad feeling when you're like playing a game with somebody and they are getting like feeling genuine human stress about it. I think that can be a exceptionally bad feeling. The crit with that blight amulet is just extremely good. Okay, well I wasn't trying to one-shot him. I just wanted him to die from the blight, but that's okay. We can actually blow up this corpse now, which is cool. If I don't destroy it. Yeah, I haven't done this move yet. Let's see what this does. That's cool. Like, it would have blighted everybody, but I just wanted to see the animation, basically. So yeah, not a competitive boy in general. Let's Get Better Together says, has this experience softened you the idea of streaming semi-regularly, either in the case of other games you can speak to with expertise? So does doing this Let's Play make me want to stream more regularly? I don't think so. Like, I think that I'm having fun, like a lot of fun with this. My current plan, some people have said like, hey, it'd be cool to do XCOM 2, do War of the Chosen after this, which I think would be fun. Like, I would like to play that game. Let's get rid of your nonsense. I think that would be fun. And I'm flattered that a couple people have asked for that. I think this experience has been fun for me. I think my current plan, boy, I'm really wrapped around the axle here. Current plan, I think, is to keep this mod train running, because this is the, the year I get into mods, and run a Let's Play version of, the Diseased Skull. So protects minus speed, minus damage. Hero is hit, blights the attacker. That's phenomenal. I love these unique monster trinkets. They make me extremely happy. This is a really big debuff for a while, but I think we can do it. Yeah. 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 But do a Dark Souls randomizer mod, because I want to try to beat it. On the stream that we did for one Mr. Bernard or Sanderson, I did not beat it. Got to Anne Orlando, but that was hard enough. I'm gonna do the whole game like that, and then I found that immensely fun. Really kind of reawakened my my love of the game. So, and then I also have the idea of doing perhaps some Isaac mods, because back when I was running Isaac I played a lot of mods when I was playing it on my computer before I got into the Switch version, and I actually ended up finding a surprising amount of really cool mods. It's cool items, cool bosses, cool zones. I like showing that kind of stuff off. And that is a game that I have a similar amount of expertise on, even though that does devalue the word expertise. Like, there are people who are way better at this game than I am. But I do like doing this kind of thing. Cole, who does a lot of streaming, I think that's interesting that not interesting. It's good. Like, it's a different attitude, like where he'll just play something new and he wants to see it for the first time with people. Let's give you all the bleed. Yeah. For me, like, I think I'd be a little less comfortable with that. It's not a horrible thing to do it that way. I don't mind seeing stuff for the first time with a crew, but I like I like a mix, which is what this is. It doesn't heal himself. I need to remember that for the future. Monk is not a great solo healer, I think. Take the blade. So yeah, streaming is a very different energy to me than Let's Playing. Any glass flute.
success so clearly in view?
Uh,
Or is it merely a trick of
like
the
streaming, to me, is much more performance-y than this is. Sincerely? Really? Nah, I don't want to fight the Banshee without a dedicated healer. I know it's pushing for it pretty hard. That is like a 1,000-year long boss fight, though. And rather than doing that again, I would rather do another one of these missions and stuff. I'm not saying I'll never do the Banshee again. Banshee fans, do not worry. I'm not saying no to Banshee. But thank you. Nobody needed that, but I appreciate the thought. Sean says, on the Itchy and Scratchy CD-ROM, is there a way to get out of the dungeon without using the wizard's key? Of course. You just have to perform what speedrunners call the dungeon skip. It is frame precise, but not frame perfect. And this will get you out of the dungeon. And then you can use the wizard's key later in order to unlock the Orb of Scratchy. So, DeLeo says, what are the biggest tips or things that you wish you'd known early or built for in the early game? I thought about doing just like a straight up beginner's guide to this game. My two like non-playing the game videos I have planned are one to go through all the mods and kind of just give my general thoughts on them. And then the other one is, that beginner's guide video. The reason why I haven't done it yet is because there's a million of them online. And in general, I think they're all pretty good. I don't think that mine would be, that much better. We can try this for treasure. That map did nothing. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, let's see what happens here, and then we'll go to the next thing and finish this question. Okay. No level, oh, one level 3. Educated. That's fine. Armor Tinker. Pecker Pox. That seems bad. Alright. Town is Buzz. Let's get rid of that. Pecker Pox. I don't think there's anything else. Gotta get rid of. Didn't even notice that Andrew got so crapped up with stuff. Yeah. Arachnophobia seems bad. I would like Ornstein to be able to come fight spiders for me. Bureau of the Pet Patrol. That can't be. We have to go fight that Pet Patrol at some point. Alright. I don't think there are any classes I'm waiting on. Nope. Let's see if the next Trinket mission in the storyline is available. Caregivers Convention's pretty tempting, actually. Alright, here's the present from the past, Short Apprentice. For the Contained Epidemic for the Plague Doctor. Extra debuff chance. On monster killed, all monsters get blighted. On death, the party gets blighted. On death, the party gets diseases. That's what flavor. What awesome flavor for that. Pet Patrol's still sticking around, which makes me happy. Nothing I really feel like I need to get, but I'm glad that that mission has not left. Pagan Talisman is valueless. Handmade Bracer is really good for the werewolf. I just actually turned down buying this because I was like, I can just find that. And for the Veteran 12-pounder, that's pretty good. We might be able to do that instead of the next Trinket thing. The Veteran 12-pounder is not that hard of a fight. So that might be kind of fun. Actually, we'll wait though. We'll continue to do these apprentice missions. We'll stay on theme. And then bring out Avon Barksdale. Just the mushroom by himself is a team. Unstoppable. That's phenomenal. Oh, I love that. Bring that. We'll bring you. We'll bring you. Yeah, we haven't brought you out in a while. All right. All right. You want to be in position 2 or 3 rather. It's okay. You're good. Okay. Let's trinket up. Then we'll finish that question. I guess that's a nice nice little micro segue there. Are you? That's not bad. Is that trinkets are exceedingly important in this game. I'm gonna give him the flambeau for the stun resistance, and think maybe that will help him with the punch out thing. I don't know if that's a stun chance against himself, but if it is, that seems smart. I'll spec you for that and healing. You, I would like to have spec for damage. Let's. Where's that candle? You'll take the candle. And you'll take maybe the accuracy and crit box. And you will be our mapist. And as our mapist, you will take the ancestors map. And you will take the astrolabe. Lots of scout. That is a good team. Let's do. Shovels, food, torches. Good. All right. Trinkets are incredibly important in this game. They make a really big difference. And early on, your two goals are going to be primarily getting deeds, because you want to upgrade your stagecoach, get more people and maybe higher level people eventually, but have a bigger selection, a bigger roster, so you can get your deep bench going. And then trinkets, like do missions that give you a reasonable trinket, especially for bosses. Apprentice level boss that is not that difficult to beat will give you a rare trinket generally. Reroll that boss, kill some time in the hamlet until you get something that you actually can use. It's like for a class you like. I feel like going into punch out mode is basically his good thing here. And I could have flexed to do some stunning, but all right, let's learn about this person again. They're a dancing character for sure. No bleeds, huh? Yipes. Wrong target. I meant to blight. Sword. Swordulon. Okay, stacking it on my cook. Jeez, folks. No, she cannot do that to herself. I think I need to remember that. Like, she does not cook for herself. I think it means baby heals from the, No! He's brand new.
As the fiend falls,
Alright. Did not resist the stun. That's okay. Not doing great here. Maybe this team is not as good as maybe I thought. Yeah, no. We'll heal you.
the slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Thank you. Oh, she's in cooking mode now. What's cooking mode going to do for her? It's a cool animation. And now she can main course. Changes mode to combat. Okay. That's cool. That's phenomenal. I love that.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So that's going to be your main thing is upgrading your stagecoach. Sorry about that little microphone noise. Also, very important is prioritizing quirk removal, specifically for, you know, the horrendous of the horrendous, and like figuring out what those things are. So like, to me,
Blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
quirks that are forced. Ooh, this is a swordgrass thing here. Yeah, bleed fuckers. Bypass riposte. That's so cool. Can't riposte me. Oh, and he doesn't get the damage up either. So him getting the there's a little coding thing. So the Swine Zerker, him getting the damage buff after getting hit is tied to his riposte.
Clarified in a single strike.
It looks like. That's fascinating. This team is not as strong as maybe I thought they were. Apprentice level dungeons are easy. However, it is also true that the Warrens isn't fucking around. And let's keep the bypassing. Let's maybe do some healing. Good crit heal with surgical precision. Double stun. Now there's his damage up. Tied to the riposte. Learning. Let's. So I had to go into cooking mode to get these to increase the to where I'm starting to like. So let's go into cooking mode. And now when I use these, it's going to make main course better. Okay. This is a very cool mechanic as I harvest pieces. I like her like glasses too, her like cooking goggles. Fuck your post. So prioritize upgrades to the stagecoach. Getting rid of negative quirks. To me, negative quirks are things that force interactions. So if Piggy's on the menu tonight.
Of skill and purpose. A singular strike.
Also, other negative quirks include, to me, things that have negative result in high torchlight, damage debuffs that are not area dependent. Like if somebody's like afraid of the cove or what have you, I feel like you can keep them out of the cove easy enough. But if somebody is, you know, takes extra damage when they're stressed, that's not good. Food quirks are not great, like eating more. That'll fuck up your math on putting together your teams, putting together your loadout. So getting rid of that stuff, and money's going to be extremely tight. I don't want to kill this guy yet because I want to cook. Good. All right. Main course. Enjoy, everyone. That's so cool. This might be enough to kill him as well. Yeah, there we go. Money's going to be extremely tight early on. Plays into the next. Cadaver worms. Edible, sort of. Try having the cook eat those and see what happens. During a battle, maybe? Maybe she adds them to the pot. What do you life serum? I'll hold on to that because this team is so rough stuff. And that's probably more valuable than that. I'm surprised the mushroom will go with the cook, because the mushroom would not go with the Beastmaster. But they might just be, that's mods. So to make money early on, when things are really bad, suicide squads are the answer. You take 4 people from the stagecoach, you give them nothing except for maybe some food and a couple shovels, and you put them into an easy dungeon and hope they make it back. And you have a pretty good chance. Still there? Yep. I have a pretty good chance of them coming back in a general sense. And you make money because you didn't spend very much. And you do that quite a bit. And it can get kind of tedious. One of the things about this game is you have to, to my mind, you have to really enjoy the core loop. Like, if you enjoy playing Darkest Dungeon and you enjoy the combat and stuff, you'll have fun playing Darkest Dungeon. But it's not really the kind of game that you, push to beat in a short amount of... Ooh, this seems obvious. Get you mushroom drunk. You just play to beat and then, leave behind. I think that, you can be done with it. Someday I will walk away from this game. But I like the core loop of this. I think the combat is some of the finest RPG light tactical combat in a game. And because of that, I can keep going with it. So you want to have that kind of quality if you're going to throw away those suicide squads, rather. So the stagecoach is your first upgrade target. After that, I tend to do the guild and the blacksmith. Generally at the same time. You get kind of so the guild is going to give you your skills. That is going to determine a couple things. So not just the range, the amount of damage you do, but also your chance to hit, accuracy. The fact that you're always missing things, your stuns are always falling off. That improves as you increase the level of your skills. Cook might be a good enough healer for that. And it's been a minute. All right, 32 minutes. Let's finish the mission. I don't like taking antiquarians to fight shamblers. They're not good at it. And I just got the Mushroom Man back after having lost the Mushroom Man. Let's think about this. So if I fought that shambler, punch-out mode does not hit the shambler. Butcher Slice does not hit the shambler. The Pierce does. Rich Fang does not hit the shambler. Stalker's Pride. I don't think I can hit it. I think I'm not going to do it. I don't think I have enough things that can do damage to the back. Actually, those ones that hit position 3 will hit the shambler. But I just think there's one DPS character with the Rift Watcher, one healer, and then Mushroom Man, who is extremely confusing. Even though, if he's in mushroom mode, he could probably take out those sycophants in one mushroom mode. But when he's not in mushroom mode, I have to take a turn off. I have to take a turn off to turn into mushroom mode. And fuck it, let's try it. We'll give it a shot. And we can run. If not, we have plenty of stress healing in the estate. Oh, come on. That is indeed the infinite malignity of the stars. All right, so we are going to switch into mushroom mode right away. 1 use per battle. So once I go into mushroom mode, I'm in mushroom mode. So we want this extra crit. We are all kinds of scrambled. She can only move one? That's surprising. Let's get the bleed off. Hope he scrambles us. Good riposte. Excellent riposte. Oof. Dislike. Lots of stress. Oh yeah. He can't move forward. It's okay. We're going to get you up there, buddy. So weird. This goes backwards, which is nice. It doesn't go backwards 2. Knock back 2. Oh yeah, this is when I give somebody else stealth. There we go. Should I switch into cooking mode? Let's keep the bleed up. Man, these riposte. Though. Alright, oh yeah, you gotta go. Alright, I forgot the concept of the fight for a moment. Beginner tips will continue. In the next video. Oh no. In the next video. Yeah. No, this. There we go.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I do wish I had the ability to get rid of stuff. Tempted just to focus down him because he's pretty hurting. But let's switch into cooking mode. Alright, you can only go back or go into mushroom stance. So I should have actually had her go back. That's okay. We're learning. Gotta kill that Capriclaw. No longer has their riposte. That fucking sucks. Positive. Ugh.
Those who covet injury.
Yeah, you're not doing so good, are ya?
No short supply.
Life serum. Okay. Starting to hurt. That Capriclaw has got to go. That did nothing. I'm doing like almost no damage to him now that he has all his protection. If I can't get Mushroom Man up to the front, I'm going to have to run. She cannot do very much here. His protection is out of control.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
This sucks butt. Please get the blight. Mm-hmm. Alright, it is time for run.
Precipice of oblivion.
You're not ready, Light. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Thank you.
Dizzying blow to body and brain.
Positive, positive, positive. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. No, no, no. Okay, 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 okay. All right.
Frustration.
Yeah.
Fury.
All right, let's go home.
Than 100
Beginner tips. Don't do that. Static. Disturbed is bad. That not being able to move forward on the mushroom is a really interesting balance factor. That's a powerful class, but I think that stops it kind of single-handedly from being too overpowered. MVP, I don't know. Look at that. Anywho, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.